Hey there. I figured I should update y'all. It's been almost about a week since I updated my YouTube and I posted my first video, so I figured let's do another little video. Just got done my run. I worked a little bit of overtime today. I lifted with a coworker. We had a bomb workout. My workout lasted a lot longer than I anticipated, but that's okay. I just got done running. And I'm about to go hit up Kava because I love me some Kava. So good. I love Mediterranean food. And then kind of call it quits for the evening. So it's Monday. It's the start of a new week. I think the biggest recommendation I have for most folks is don't wait until Monday to start, start now. Now is the perfect time to start any kind of change that you want on any level, whether it be fitness, whether it be health, doesn't matter. Just start now, where you are with what you have, and leave the rest for what it is, right? It's the small progress that leads to long-term success. And the one thing I really try to preach to people and live by myself is aim for consistency, not perfection. When I was a bodybuilder, I used to be all in it, right? And I still am very much like that sometimes, but I have to talk myself off the edge and be like, Kim, is this realistic? Is this gonna help support me long term, or is this gonna be something that I'm not gonna be able to maintain, So that's something I really try to promote now more than ever is longevity and balance, right? I had somebody tell me today, I was at the hospital, we were dropping a patient off, and it's EMS week, right? The awesome nurses and firefighter staff that I work with, my fire department, they were really sweet enough to bring in all these treats and stuff for us as EMS providers since it's EMS week, and it's really nice to be appreciated, So I saw this little bundt cake. They're miniature bundt cakes, they're so freaking cute. They looked amazing, and I was like, of course I'm gonna treat myself. I deserve it and not have any regrets with it, right? And then this jackwagon of a coworker that I work with, I'm not naming names because I'm not gonna be a petty Betty today, and I ain't choosing violence even though I really wanted to and throw him under the bus, but it's not. I'm gonna be the bigger person here. He was like, oh, you gonna eat that? I said, I love lemon bundt cakes. Lemon and cream cheese icing sounds amazing. It's delicious. And he was like, oh, so you gonna preach a healthy lifestyle and not live it? Excuse me, sir? Get out of my face. What are you doing? Healthy, what? I was so triggered by that statement. I was like, sir, can we not? I was like, I promote balance. And I used to be very extreme and be like, all or nothing, baby. I ain't ever eating it again. I want abs 24/7, not maintainable, yo. I've done 4 competitions and I looked phenomenal. Could I maintain that? Absolutely not. I am trying to promote balance. If you eat 80% of your meals that are 100% clean, but 80% of your meals, if they are whole food based, 20% of that can be whatever you want. That could be pizza, that could be burgers, that could be whatever your little pretty heart desires. What I'm trying to say here though, is that you cannot promote something to other people, especially as a coach or as a trainer, that you don't abide by yourself, I'm not a registered dietitian, so I'm not going to sit here and write meal plans for people because that is not within my protocols. I am just a certified personal trainer. That's all I am. But I have a lot of baseline of knowledge, and I've done well over 3 years of exercise sports science at Frostburg and at Towson University, and studied kinesiology, exercise physiology, and psychology. So I know a lot more than the lay person here when it comes to nutrition, health, and wellness, yet alone athletics and, specifically athletes, right? So I promote balance because that's what I live by. I am not going to sit here and tell somebody to live this lifestyle of 100% perfection all the time of rice, chicken, and broccoli. And I don't live that. Screw that. That's not maintainable, nor is that healthy. Food is a cultural thing. There are so many people out there that have built their life around food because that's what they know. I'm never going to tell an Italian to never eat pasta again. That's a mortal sin, right? So, and I keep going back to that reference because culture is a lot. Food is an experience, right? So the last thing I want to do is take that experience away from people when they're already struggling, you know? And our society already has messed up ideas of what health and wellness really looks like. So for me to sit there and be like, no, you should never eat this bundt cake is stupid, because it's not how I live. I am very big with like, have the slice, have the piece, don't eat the whole pizza. You know, don't eat 12 cookies. Don't have 5 of those little bundt cakes. You know what I mean? Like, balance and moderation is key here, folks. So, like, I was super triggered. I was like, whoo, Kimbo, calm down. Relax yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, because you might say something you regret. And I don't want to get fired. So, I, like, breathed. I took a second. And I was like, oh, no, I promote balance, sir. That's just who I am. So, yes, if somebody triggers you, take a second, take a pause. I feel like a lot of things in our life could be fixed with just a simple pause. So, yes, I'll post some workout videos and give you a little bit more of a rundown on what hybrid athlete training is, who I am, what I'm about, and all that jazz. I know my first intro video was like 15 minutes. I'm not trying to do that long a video posts anymore. I'm trying to keep it like short, sweet, to the point. Give you like little tidbits here, and then post more videos of workouts and how I balance being a firefighter, being a military medic in the United States Air Force Air National Guard, and also how I am a personal trainer and how I balance, you know, training for high rocks, training for a half marathon, training for triathlon, all these things, right? I'm trying my best to promote balance with my clientele, along with live that myself. So, you know, happy EMS week to all EMS providers and EMS clinicians. I'm just really grateful to do what I do every single day. Do not take your job for granted, right? Like, as EMS clinicians, we play pivotal roles in people's lives and people's end stories and their stories in general, right? Like, we have an opportunity to connect with people on a whole different level. And we see cultures and backgrounds and people of all ages, shapes, sizes, everything, right? But the biggest thing I've learned in EMS so far is treat the person in front of you with respect. Listen to them. They are experiencing maybe what seems like the worst day of their life, you know? So take that opportunity as this outlet that you have for connection with somebody in front of you. There's another human being. How would you want to be treated if you're on the other end, you know? That's what I ask myself a lot of times with people, because yes, they might be dramatic sometimes. Yes, it might be this like really intense situation that they think is really intense, but for us, we're like, yo, this is not that serious, right? But, you know, calm down with the judgments. You know, it's easier said than done, because sometimes it's just hard, right? You know, you're lacking sleep, you're exhausted, and, you know, then you got Karen that's calling you with a stub toe at 2 a.m. But I think the biggest thing that we can do is just slow down and be like, why did we sign up for this? Why did we do this? What is our why behind this? Like, why are we doing what we do? Like, if we have a strong why, we're going to show up on those hard days and in those moments like, no, you know what? I did this because I really genuinely want to help somebody on their worst day. And yeah, it might not seem like my worst day, but to them, it is a big deal. So I'm going to treat it like it is, because every call could be the worst situation, and it could go right or it could go wrong depending on how you show up and how you apply yourself, right? So, you know, take every opportunity to connect with people and run with it, because you never know the influence that you have on the trajectory of somebody's outcome. So on that note, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna go get some kava, because it's my favorite, and I hope you guys have an awesome week. I'll post some videos of my workouts and what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the week, and I look forward to connecting with more and more people. So have an awesome week, y'all. Toodaloo.